Hello everyone, welcome back for another Mabon ritual. This one has a few more steps. I wouldn't say it's terribly complicated, but it is a little bit more than the last one I posted. This one also is really great if you want to include your family with it. You could do this right before you have a Mabon feast. It is themed around the idea of it being the witch's Thanksgiving. You're gonna have a big meal, whether you do a traditional like Thanksgiving meal of like turkey and stuffing and all of the goods that way. We're doing a similar-ish. This year we are cooking a ham. I'm making a green bean casserole, making our family's recipe of rolls, and then I am making an apple crumble. Now obviously if you have more people you can make way more dishes, or if it's just for yourself you can make something a lot smaller. For the three of us that'll be plenty of food to have some leftovers but still feel like a bit of a feast. And so I'll be performing this ritual right before we have our dinner. So let us jump in for this ritual. So what you're going to need is a Mabon candle. Mine is the one at the far left of the screen that you can see here. I've been burning it in most of my videos that I've been talking about Mabon. And this is just like an apple cinnamon candle. I usually pick red for this season, but you could choose whatever color suits you. Some popular colors include oranges or yellows. Now that it is the fall season, just kind of what you see out in nature typically. Next, you are going to need the items from the gratitude spell I posted semi-recently, so you can see my spell box that I have here, and either using bay leaves or paper, and then just a couple other items. You can watch that video for all of the details. You're also going to want a tarot or oracle deck. And then lastly, you are going to need some candles. You're going to need a black and white candle. And I don't have this on screen, but you will need an offering of some sorts. And for this one, I'll be using apple cider or mead, depending on if I can find my corkscrew, because mead, it requires a corkscrew, and I did not have that on our honeymoon, so we've been holding on to it for a month now. And so I may be using that, especially working with the Norse gods. That's a very popular item in their culture and in the myths. And so if you want to use a non-alcoholic version, apple cider is fabulous. Again, this time of the year is really great for apples. On to the actual ritual. To begin, create your sacred space however you normally do so. And for this one, you don't need to call on any specific deities, so just call on those that you normally would work with. And if you don't have any, you could just call on the generic of a goddess and a god. Then you are going to light the Mabon candle and say the following. The wheel has turned once more, and we gather to celebrate Mabon. When day and night are equal, the celebration of the harvest, summer's end, and the witch's Thanksgiving. Then you are going to light the white candle and the black candle and say the following. We honor the balance found in nature and in ourselves. Then you're going to get the gratitude spell items. And then you are going to say, though we are moving towards the cold winter months, we take this time in the remaining warmth of autumn to remind ourselves daily of all that we are thankful for. Each day from now until the final harvest at Samhain, we shall write our gratitude and burn it on Samhain night. Then you are going to shuffle your cards and then follow the card positions from the Mabon spread. I posted that yesterday. And of course, once you do the reading, discuss it either with your, fellow ritual peoples, or you could just journal it yourself and just kind of contemplate the meanings. And then you're going to pour your offering into a cup if you're doing this indoors, or just straight onto the ground if you're outside. And then say the following. We give this drink as a token of our gratitude before we celebrate with a feast befitting of the gods to honor the harvest of this year, both of the bounty we have on our plates tonight and also the harvest of what we have accomplished over the growing season. May the gods smile down upon us and join us in our celebrations today as we honor the turn in the wheel of the year. Hail and welcome to Mabon, autumn has begun. And then close up circle how you normally would and have your feast afterwards. And if you performed this inside, pour your offering before you have your feast. So again, this isn't terribly complicated. It's a little bit more than the hell ritual I posted earlier this week. I don't like to do terribly long and complicated rituals. I feel like people tend to get bored when you have a lot of steps to do. But this gives you a couple things. You're doing a spell, you're doing a reading, and of course you're honoring the turn in the wheel of the year. And so I would love to hear how you are celebrating Mabon this year. If you're comfortable sharing your ritual, it's always nice to give other people ideas. And until next time, do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day. I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Huge thank you to my patron. I will have their name here on the screen. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.